Mad love, my people. Welcome back to Aromatic Realistic TV, where I bring you content with substance and clarity. You know, over here I don't sugarcoat it. I just give you as raw as it is. See, because over here, as I said before, we inspire, elevate, and uplift. Just gonna jump in today's topic, people. There's so much injustice taking place in Jamaica. Trust and believe, it's mind-boggling. It's crazy. But today we're going to talk about the D.P.P. and who is the D.P.P. and what's the role of a D.P.P. So when you see this pop up in the news media, D.P.P., you know that it's Director of Public Prosecuting. An officer who works under the Attorney General and who is responsible for all prosecution of all serious crime. Works under the Attorney General, and we know the Attorney General is the highest law officer on the land. Right? So anything pertaining to foreign, it's the Attorney General. To brief the Prime Minister is the Attorney General. If the Prime Minister has something to carry out, it's the Attorney General. If the port is supposed to come back to Jamaica, are the Attorney General. Understand? If we are trying to get someone to extradite from America back to Jamaica, it's the Attorney General to go through all those processes. The Prime Minister brief the Attorney General brief the military, the Attorney General brief the JCF. So the Attorney General, in other words, held the highest law office in Jamaica. And underneath the Attorney General, the D.P.P. role is one who is responsible for all prosecution of all serious crime in Jamaica. And the D.P.P. role responsible for all serious crimes that take place in Jamaica. That's the role of the D.P.P. Right? Under the Attorney General, but it's an independent body. Right? The D.P.P. don't take talk from the Prime Minister, Attorney General, the police, no elites, nobody. She does not compromise her case. So the D.P.P. office will decide if you will be charged or not. So whatever decision they make, if there is nothing to charge you, you go. And if you did something wrong, you're gonna face the time. So that's the role of the D.P.P. And the reason why I'm here, is that I just want people to understand, in the eyes of the pandemic, what was taking place with the Jamaican people as a whole. Right? They were forced to stay in because of the Disaster Preparedness Act, moving, stay home act. They were forced to stay home. And I see they charge a lot of small people. They call them ghetto people or low income people. See, some 300, some 400, some 500,000. Remember, See, I remember this lady, I can recall. She was crying out. So, Mr. Prime Minister, I know you, your wife know me. She passed me here, so XYZ. I was just going to look some food. They were. I see Siloni. She was having this birthday party or whatever. They charge her. Beanie Man. When they have him little thing and them charge the doctor. Same way. Remember these little guys that was saying whatever they feel like say. And the police then go find them, then take some of them from underneath them bed and then carry them, come on the TV and then disgrace them to apologize. Right? To the Prime Minister. Meanwhile, that was going on. Right? You have a sitting member who affiliate with the Jamaica Labour Party and his entourage. Matter of fact, a minister who is a part of the Jamaican Labour Party, along with his entourage, they were having a party, brawling, loud, braffing. Remember that, you know. Remember that, Jamaican people. Brawling. Let me say brawling, loud, braffing. And at the same time, the normal Jamaicans were at home like an animal in a cage. The normal Jamaican who live day by day. The Jamaican who hustle. The Jamaican who is in that survival mood, who live day by day. He was caged up in his house. And a minister was out there braffing. This is where it gets interesting. A couple days ago, that minister was released. The D.P.P said she found this man do nothing wrong. And instead, they may charge the building, which is a private property. So, I'm just saying, these people, them just think Jamaican people them are so dumb. You're gonna charge a man building that is a private property. Well, me gate lock. And you pay your money and come on my building, come do what you want to do. And you know charge the person who can commit the act at the building, you go charge. Come on, man. Come on. That's silly. That is so silly, man. Come on. Where you going with that? That's dumb. Right? Anyway, you let him go. But remember, you know, so you know, just charge some little people, low-income people who live down the side of the garrison, how much 100,000. And now you come and set this man free. So I'm saying to the D.P.P, remember your job. Director of Public Prosecuting. This office is independent. This office must not be partisan. If the Prime Minister does something serious, you go charge him. Right? If an MP do something, you're going to charge him. If a police, if a soldier, you're going to charge him. And if the local man does something serious, you're going to charge him. So what the D.P.P is doing, you know, Director of Public Prosecuting, you know, is telling the Jamaican people that there is two set of rules. One for the rich and one for the poor. One for the elites of Jamaica and one for the poor. That's what the D.P.P has just done. Being partisan. Right? Remember that also the D.P.P, right, reach the age of retirement. We know that jobs in Jamaica are hard to come by. So if a person reach the retirement age, why the Prime Minister of Jamaica want to decide that I'm going to keep this person on for another 3 more years? What do you want to tell me? That there is no other competent justice out there that can fill this role for this lady to go home and enjoy her retirement? That's what the Prime Minister of Jamaica is telling us. But no, they can't, because every one of them have secret for their one another. So if you let me go we might go leak something round there, sir, and you. And remember, people, in the heights of the pandemic, the government of Jamaica get billions of dollars for the aid of the Jamaican people who were going through tough times. Tough times. Gave them 10,000, think once, and a couple care packages. And at the same time, send them out in the yard, cage them up. No move out. You see, police take it for fun. When they hold these people on the street, the people, no sir, yes sir, me not do it again, me not come out here, no lock me up, me I beg you, do sir. All of them things was taking place in the pandemic. So you provide nothing for the people, and at the same time, you lock them up in their home. Right? And when they do try to breach the hack, you lock them up and you charge them. And you have a sitting minister, right, who violate that hack. A man with integrity, a man who knows rights from wrong. And he violate, and you let him go scot-free. What are you telling the Jamaican people? It's simple. Remember, you know, Vibes Cartel. What they said. He's guilty. But at the same time, the evidence were tampered with. And you still find it in yourself. So we are sending him to prison. Which we know, if this was in no other developed country, the case would have been thrown out because they tampered with the witness. But corrupt as Jamaican is, they send him to prison. So you find one person with the evidence over there, which is Mr. Green, a member of the Jamaican Labour Parties, along with his cronies, guilty. The evidence was out there in the universe for people to see it. And you set him free. You set him free. Vybz Kartel, whose evidence was tampered with, you send him to prison. So this is telling me, if you can set a man free, seen, and the evidence was out there in social media everywhere for everybody to see that this man was guilty, but yet still you set him free. And the evidence of a Vybz Kartel, who we cannot see, it's only you guys, then that person is at your mercy for you to execute and do whatever you want to do with that person. So chicken are coming back to roost and showing the incompetent, right, in the justice system in Jamaica. The evidence is everywhere for one person, and you set him free. And you tamper with evidence for the next person, and you prison him. Jamaican people, figure it out. Figure it out. Over the role, once more, of the D.P.P. The D.P.P. decided whether or not to charge people who committed crime. Whether or not. She decided, her office decided whether or not to charge people who commits crime. The D.P.P. also decided what charge should be, what I'm going to charge them for. Whether it's narcotics, human trafficking, gang war. You never know. They know what they're going to charge you for. And it says, listen keenly, keenly. Once the prosecution began, the office of the D.P.P. is responsible for the prosecution case. The D.P.P. is responsible for the prosecution case. So if Vybz Kartel evidence was tampered with, it was in the present, or it was under the present of the D.P.P. office. So people gonna get partisan on this one, saying dilated labor right in a them corner. Say baby, this and that and who, blah, blah. But guess what? I'm not talking to you guys anymore. I'm not talking to you guys anymore. The reason why I'm not talking to you guys anymore is this. If I give a baby, a 2-week-old baby, a chicken bone or a chicken wing to eat, the evidence is gonna be there showing that I killed that baby or I did want to kill that baby. Because at that tender stage, that baby should only get in breast milk from that child's mom. Right? So therefore, I'm not talking to the people them who their IQ level is beyond 0. I'm not talking to those people. I'm not talking to the people who their vocab is as low as from a bullfrog belly to the ground. Because there is no way you can get those people to engage. Okay? I'm not talking to you because your IQ is lower than 0. So there is no way we can have a conversation. In other words, it's like give a man a rope and show him a tree and a branch and say, go and hang yourself. You see what I mean? Because there is no way that person is going to comprehend. Because it's always going to be swearing, go do whatever with your mother, or man a bad man, or man a this, or way. I'm not talking to you guys. I'm sorry. I'm talking to the people who are intellect. I'm talking to the people who can comprehend. And I'm talking to the people who know right from wrong. And know that what this justice has done, it is wrong. It is morally wrong what she has done. That's what I'm talking. Okay? It is wrong. So I'm not talking to the P, what is it dilated. I'm not talking to the J, what is dilated. I'm talking to the independents. Right? I'm not talking to the 20%. I'm talking to the independents who can pave the way for a better Jamaica, who can remove these two stalwart, which in the J and in the P, and go for an independent, somebody who has a plan, who have the art and the love, and want to take Jamaica out of bondage. I'm talking to these people, Jamaicans and the diaspora. I'm talking to you. This is morally wrong. It's not right. It's not right. Look what happened. In the heights of the pandemic, the government of Jamaica get millions of dollars. He gave his people 10,000 one time. After that, some care package. Lock them away like they're animal in cage. They can't move to and fro. And remember, a lot of these people, are in survival mode. They live day by day. They are hustlers. So when you take away that from them and you don't provide nothing for them, what you expect them to do? Crime's gonna be on the rampage. And we all know that. Let's not deny it. Let's not deny it. A minister, sitting minister brawling, brafting, laughing, carrying on. And the D.P.P office said he does nothing wrong. Jamaica, wake up. Wake up. Wake up out of your sleep. Wake up out of your slumber. Wake up out of your sleep and out of your slumber and watch what is going on. Right? A peaceful word. Turn away. A peaceful word, turn it away. Anger. A peaceful word, turn it away, wrath. And a grievous word, stir up anger. Peace and love, my people. Stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV, where I bring you contents with substance and quality. No sugarcoat. I give it to you raw, as it is. I inspired, educate, and uplift with my content. Much love, Jamaica. Wake up out of your sleep and your slumber. I'm out.